What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is another plot review on the Raven.org server, and this one is for Thregollas. He has built a very nice plot. It is the first merged plot that I have ever seen completed, actually. I would definitely like to see more merged plots, like even 4 merged plots in the Sea World. That would be really cool. And so you can tell by the atmosphere of this build that we go from sort of like a very atmospheric kind of like farmlands and like little practical things out here that the city would need. And then, judging by the size of the wall, we're going right into a city. Now, judging by the look of these houses, it looks to be sort of like the poor middle-class portion of the town. It doesn't seem to be very rich. So, judging by that, that's why the roads are so small and it feels so, I don't know, it just doesn't feel very, very rich or very high class. So, it was probably something along the lines of a poor class district. You have the really cramped streets. You got lots of, it looks like a mess in some areas. Very cramped and very difficult to navigate. So anyway, what we're going to be doing is starting out here and looking at what we have to look at. Now, there is no underground to this plot, which is something that I like to see. I like to see more adventure. So basically, when you look at this plot, you see what you see is what you get. I like to see underground because I like to see more. I like to enjoy the plot much more. So one thing that I have noticed is that you will see these little bee guys everywhere. It's like this is like a bug infestation. It's like where I live. Once every year we get this infestation of these flies because we live right next to a river, and this river is known for breeding these fly things, and they just are everywhere. So maybe that's what he's trying to remake here, recreate here, is just this like cloud of flies across his plot of sorts, and they're all doing their thing. So we're going to go ahead and go in here. This is the Drunk Explorer Inn, and then the Rodroga is left, and so that's going, I don't know what direction that is, and then to Drogoria, right. That's a very odd name for a town, if you ask me. It sounds like something like a evil castle, or like Moria or Dolgrador, stuff like that, where evil takes its place. But except Moria was a dwarven stronghold. But anyway, this is the interior to the Drunk Explorer Inn Tavern. Now it has no interior upstairs, and so that's like, come on, Thregollas. Interior. I do like this fireplace design. That's a pretty neat design there. I haven't really thought about that. Hanging it from the top and hanging it right into fire. That is a cool idea. He did a good job with that, and I like that quite a bit. The bar area is a little odd, I think. I feel like he could have used the space a little more. Maybe just a little bit larger of a bar area. Depending on what he planned for this interior and everything. But I just feel that there could have been a lot more done in here, because it feels a little open to me. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 seats, 5, 6 seats, and 7, 8. That's not bad. 8 seats isn't bad. I just feel that he could have worked on the interior of that just a little bit. So we got a little cart here. Not bad. Looks pretty nice. Looks like they're carrying some supplies and stuff out of the city. Maybe like this is a farmer's cart and they're heading back to their farmhouse and they just picked up all their goods from the city, and that's what all that is. We got a little pile of hay here. We got a little farmhouse. Now, this farmhouse is a little silly. When you walk in, you're kind of like, you're met by this gigantor bed, and you go to the right and you get this kitchen. Well, and then that's really all there is. There's no upstairs, there's no storage, it looks like. It's just kitchen, huge bed. I think that it would have been a lot better just to put two regular Minecraft beds together, maybe just one, and then do your best to add in storage around, like clothes, a closet, maybe some chests, etc. Maybe some paintings. That would have been a lot more. That would have been a lot better than this, because this just takes up too much room, I feel, and I feel like. Yeah, this for a house like this bed is too big. I don't know if I need to say anything more about that. He has a pretty nice kitchen. I like the fireplace. That's something I always seem to have trouble with, is going away from my basic fireplace design. And that's why I really like seeing these fireplaces. This one's kind of like lifted up, and it looks pretty nice, I think. This should be bread, not cheese. Maybe he did that on purpose. I don't know. But like the bread should typically be on top, but that is a pretty nice fireplace design. I like it. So nice one there. And then we have a little kitchen area here. Lots of firewood to feed the fire. Really nothing else to look in there. We got a little garden area back here. We got carrots, lots of carrots. All of these are carrots. So they're growing a lot of carrots. Maybe they got rabbits everywhere. I don't know. Another thing I would have liked to see is chicken coops. Maybe a pig pen, especially around the tavern, because when I think about a tavern, I always think about food items that would be practical for around the area, and a tavern would need some chicken coops, because whenever the guests wake up, or whenever someone comes in the morning, they're coming for breakfast, and what is usually a good breakfast meal is bacon and eggs. And then maybe some pancakes or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it would have been cool to see some chicken coops around there. Alright, so these are the lamp designs. As you can tell, these are lamp designs from the lamp design tutorial that I did. Now, these were from Thregollas, and because he helped me a little bit with coming up with the designs, and so. Yeah, these are a very neat lamp design. I wouldn't say they're structurally sound. I feel like they would just fall over, but they work. They look pretty good in Minecraft, so we'll just leave it at that. Now, it looks like down here we got a little fisher shack, just a little place for him to prepare some fish and get them ready for selling them in the town. Here looks like you got a little this is a pretty neat design for where all the fish would be hung, and got some a net in there, so that's pretty cool. Did good with that. So apparently there's fish in here in the river. Now, what he could have done in order to make it more clear that this is a fishing area, he could have taken the iron pressure plate. There is that fishing pole metadata. I don't know if we need to go through it, but we will. But there we go. There's that fishing pole metadata he could have used somewhere, and he could have made it into a nice little thing. Now, ultimately, when I did this review, I would have liked to seen more atmosphere out here. And also, obviously, the interior should have been done. I would have liked to seen a basement to the tavern. I would have liked to seen a basement to that house too. Actually, a house like that probably wouldn't even have a basement, but still, I would have liked to seen more out here in general. But he does make up for it inside. I wasn't the one that ranked him up to architect, so I don't really. This is like I'm exploring it just as I'm doing this review. So I have explored out there before, but this is the first time I've been inside the city, so I am anxious to see what secrets we'll find. One thing that he could have done here, it's very tertiary because he's done it throughout the rest of the wall, but he could have used some cracked stone and maybe some mossy stone around, and that would have added more detail. Same within here. Would have been neat to see some more detail. And we kind of go up the stairs, and I think this goes up to the gatehouse. Yeah, this goes up to the gate. And the gate mechanism is pretty interesting. It looks like he has two mechanisms. He has the drawbridge, activated by a central crank system. As you can see, it just has... So like the guy would be over here, and they'd be pulling this thing this way. Or this way. I don't know. And then this would be used to bring up the drawbridge, as you can see down there. And you got these little like holes where the people would, bring up the drawbridge. So that's a pretty neat design. You got little places out here where they can come out and shoot arrows down. So that is cool. I like that. And come down the central way. And then this here is another cranking system, and this is how you pull up and put down the portcullis. And yeah, so he did a good job with that. Looks nice. And we're gonna go ahead and just move right back down here. Go back down to the ground story. There we go. And we're gonna continue to walk around and see what else there is to see. Interiors are pretty good in here, I think. We got a kitchen. Just think of practical things that you would need when you're living. And then, like, got a little living room here, I guess. And you go upstairs, and you should have some living rooms. Okay, he has way too much cheese and bread. That's my first impression of this house. Got a little place you can come out and sit, enjoy the outside weather. Alright, so this should be a bedroom, or we should be getting close to a bedroom. Goodness, where are the bedrooms? Okay, we got a desk here. Wait, is this a bed here? Yeah, this is a bed. Oh, that's an interesting design. Alright, I like that, but that should have been cabinets underneath for extra storage. Try to, like, it should have been these cabinets or something. Try to make use of every bit of space you got. Another place to go outside and enjoy the weather. And then you go up the stairs some more. You guys are probably overly confused. And then this is a gigantic bed with an inverted bed in it. I don't understand that design. I'm not quite sure why he did that, but okay, that's fine. I know if he was going to do something like this, it should have been all blue and green. But with that central thing, I don't know, it just doesn't really work. I got another little balcony out here. You got a nice view that way. Now in the sitting environment, it's just very hard to get any views because everyone is all cramped together. And I don't even think I'm going to... Actually, I will. I'm going to try to get out of here the old-fashioned way, walking through this entire thing. Now, the cool thing is whenever you're making a house, I always like to make two ways out. I like to make a front door, and I like to make a back door. Some of my houses, I make 3 entrances, 2 back doors and 1 front door. So that's something I like to always keep in mind. And so you guys can always think about that and keep that in mind as you're building your stuff as well. We're not going to go into all the interiors. I'll just take his word for it that they're finished. But like we saw with the one interior, like this interior, holy cow. This needs a lot more. There's no purpose for this. Like, I want to know why this interior just has a seat, a plate, another plate, and a flower pot, and another flower pot and a light. Like, what is this? Why is it here? I want to know the answers to those questions. That's typically, one of the big things about interiors is you always try to have a purpose, and you always try to make an observable purpose so that people aren't always like, what is this? Why is this here? Blah, 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 blah. You always want to try to answer all those questions through your building. Here's another one of those hanging fireplaces. Now he does add the fence gates on either side to support it. So, but that is a nice fireplace right there, I think. I really need to work on my fireplace designs. So we're going to go this way. I actually might make another fireplace tutorial. We're just going to go right back down the road. Now, there should have been some mossy stone in here. I haven't seen any moss, but it would have been really nice to see some mossy stone scattered throughout. Because I've been noticing with Seabridge especially, it basically creates this really intense atmosphere. It makes it a lot more, more. I mean, it just makes, it adds that detail that really stands out and really brings it more appealing to the observer and really envelops you in the atmosphere more. I got another porch here. He has a lot of porches, and that's also a good thing. Porches, balconies, sheds, little things like that is really what brings kind of detail into a build. A lot of people build something that really kind of flat and round, and it's all the same. But the way to steer away from that is build stuff like this. Like here's a little shed, just a little roofed portion. We'll just go around and look for little things. Like this is like a little stepping up. We got a little balcony up here. Got this little thing out here, just kind of like a little jut out. So you can see that the house is actually L-shaped here. But then he added in this little portion to make it like more of a square, and also to add a porch, and then also this like little extra eating area down below. So adding in this little like modular additions really helps the cohesion of your build and really makes it look a lot better. Overall, this plot is very nice. Yeah, let's look through Ducon's fresh meat. Okay, so apparently I'm the butcher. Well, very nice. Isabella's aroma flowers, so that definitely fits Isa. Franz's fresh fishes. That's very nice. What's up here? Okay, the sign's right here. Raven's fresh fruit and vegetables. Okay. And roll 28 auction point. Furnitures 25 to 50 Phoenix. What? I don't know. Oh, Phoenix is the okay. Phoenix is the bleh currency. Victor's tools, weapons, blacksmith. This is actually a really neat way to get into the blacksmith there. Maybe there's a way around, blah, 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 da, da, da. Yeah, here it is. I want to go to that blacksmith and see what it looks like on the inside. But it looks like it's going to be a little difficult to get to. Here it is. This is the blacksmith. Alright, so let's see what kind of purpose he has in here. You got a little bit of water to singe your sword to take care of the heat. Looks like we got something here to produce the molten metal. So just imagine that being as a cast iron pot, and then it'll be full of the iron. Because I'm pretty sure cast iron has no. Yeah, that would have to be made out of some kind of stone, and then like the iron would melt in it. Anyways, we go around, we see we got an axe there, we got some iron being prepared to go into the forge to make some swords. Looks like we got a bellows. You go over here, you pull this, and it activates that, and it blows into the fire. Now, the bellows should be down at the lowest point of the fire, because if you blow into the top, obviously it's not going to work, so you want to blow into the bottom. So that technically should have been down there. Oh well. Because the oxygen rises, it does not fall. The oxygen will not affect the fire if you just kind of blow it into the top. At least as far as I know. But we're going to go ahead and go through here. And overall, the plot is nice. We did a good job, I think, exploring it. We did a pretty interesting, definitely, it was definitely very interesting. Oh, look at this. Now this is what I like to see. It's just little stuff like this, like little basements. Thregollas, keep that in mind while you're doing your stuff. I'd like to see basements around. I like to see stuff that really works as far as exploration. I like to explore these builds and just see all these cool little things that are around. That's something that I've really been trying to add into Seabridge as well. So, anyways, I think we're pretty much done looking through this. We did a pretty good job exploring, and it looks like the stairway is up. And but yeah, good job to Thregollas. Congratulations, an architect. You did a good job. Very interesting concept. I like the idea. And again, you are the first one to merge plots and get architects, so that's a very interesting thing. I hope more people do that, because I like to see more on the plots in general. But so If you guys like this video, please like. If you guys want to see more, please subscribe. That really helps me out. I'd love to see you guys subscribed. And that also gives you the chance to see it in your feeds. So you can see all my videos and watch them if you want. Also, don't forget that I have a Facebook and a Twitter. Both of those of which you can follow me and connect with me, stay up with what I'm doing, the goings on of Dukan Red 1. I post all my stream times over there while I'm streaming over on Twitch, which is another platform that you can connect with me best on, because I can talk directly to you guys. But yeah, you guys can find me on Twitch and watch me as I build a town. So anyway, this is number 21 for our build review series. And until next time, guys, hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.